I did. We all met in the parking lot. We pre-gamed, then we came in.
This is amazing.
Isn't this cool?
Okay,
Oh,
he's leaving.
Jeremy was here.
Beer.
So do we.
We're just saying hello.
We're just saying hello. Yeah.
Absolutely. We need some Evil Czech beer. You're more than welcome to bring us Evil Czech beer if you're going that way already. Anything from Evil Czech. I'm good.
Absolutely.
I'm good.
No, get them this.
I'm not good.
Give him the chipmunk.
Yeah, we're not good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
That'll do it. Yeah, sure.
Look at that.
That was Jeremy from Evil Czech.
I knew I love that man.
I'm going
Good
to punch Pat.
All right, so let's go ahead and start over here. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's all punch Pat.
Let's all punch Pat in the dick.
I'm sure that came off really loud.
Yeah, I probably did. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Why are we restarting? I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, there's
We'll
got to
edit
be
it.
something good in there somewhere.
Yeah, we're
This
good.
is true.
We'll take care of it. Don't worry
I
about it.
mean,
We'll edit
We
it.
got 2 intros.
Hey, Pat, when you're done working, could you come join us?
There you go.
So we are here at Arni's for that we're actually sponsoring. A little
are you
bit.
going live?
People ask, "Would you quit?"
I'm sorry.
We're
I
trying
love
to,
you.
We're trying to do something here, and you're
What are we
stopping
doing?
us.
I'm sorry. Hey, we met at Arnie's, though.
I'm going to kill you.
I love you.
And whatever. We're here at Arni's for the beer and food pairing that is Arni's and Evil Czech.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
the Arnie's new menu preview.
This
It's
is
the
the
Arnie's new menu preview. I can't even fucking say it. For fuck's sake.
Holy
This
shit.
is not getting edited out, by the way.
Yes,
he
it is,
said
please.
Prego.
No, it's not.
Prego.
I'm not here to
Hey,
get Prego.
guys.
Their spaghetti sauce is just Prego.
It's Prego.
I'm here to drink beer and eat food.
Look at the
All
sad
right,
man.
so
How is
we're
this
here
not
at
awesome?
It is awesome, right?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
This is actually a really, really cool deal. We're at the Arnie's new menu preview. We'll check pairing. I'm really excited to be here, guys. You know how I feel about Arnie's. You know I love Arnie's. We've talked about this before.
But here's the thing. Time
And-
out.
What?
Scratch that because you love Arnie's pizza.
I do, but you know what? We're not getting Arnie's pizza.
We're
tonight.
not.
And-
Which blew my mind up until about an hour ago.
Exactly. But you know what's even better than that? Or just as good as that? We're getting Evil Czech beer, too. And I'm pretty damn excited
yeah.
about that.
Oh yeah. But I mean, the menu looks fantastic. Brendan, get a shot of that menu. Oh, look at that. Look at the menu.
Let me help you out here. Let me-
And look at this static
That is
chipmunk.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
That
And
is
there's
some
Megan.
stuff.
Stickers. Howdy, Megan.
And again, there's Sad Pat. I'm not just going to keep this on Sad
It's
Pat
Sad
all
Pat.
day while we talk.
Sit by Pat and give Pat
I
a
think
hug
this
real
would make
quick.
great video.
Seriously, can you
I
give
mean-
Pat a hug?
I mean, the poor guy.
I wouldn't. He
I
might
don't
go.
know.
He's safe. Thank you.
Just- I mean-
Thank you. That made me so happy.
I mean, you know what? Try it. See what happens. We got it on video. If something bad happens, we got something for court. Pat was denied
Somebody
yet by
give
another
Pat
woman.
a damn hug.
The Facebook world's going to rush over here. Oh, you're brave. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I would. Give him a slow jerk. So
You got a smirk out of him. That
There's a
was good.
little bit of a smile over there. I think he may have enjoyed that some.
So we just got a plethora of stickers, Jordan. Stickers for the brewery.
Stickers for the brewery. Absolutely.
And we got some little inch-by-inch pins.
You know what? Speaking of the brewery, real
Inch by
quick,
inch what?
you know, we are keeping people updated. We did get to
Wieners.
crack open our first real beer that we made, and it was actually pretty decent. Just needs a little tweaking.
Oh, yeah. It was our first all-grain beer.
It was
thought
good.
It is a
Shameless
beer that
plug.
I would beer. I would beer. I would buy.
I would beer.
I would beer, too.
I would beer.
It's a beer I would beer.
That's our new slogan.
I'm
Hashtag
nervous.
I would beer.
I'm nervous about the way this night's going to go when none of us can talk and we haven't had any beer yet.
There
Well,
it is.
that's the problem.
He's the.
To us, you are the Evil Czech.
That's right.
I mean, today. Yes. True story.
Well, howdy, sir.
How you doing?
We are podcasting here. We're talking about the event tonight. The event is a Arnie's new menu preview featuring Evil Czech beer.
Arnie's and Evil Czech teamed up together. It is. Somebody give this gentleman a business card. We got business cards now.
We do. They're buried by the menu. Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Let's be honest, the menu is way more interesting than our business card.
Oh, yeah.
True, but the business card is pretty cool.
It is. It is very cool.
And speaking of cool, this beer is very good.
Oh, yeah.
The Static Chipmunk.
Like I
I
said,
am excited
I'm
about
usually not a big fan of the Cascade House, but you get that pine, but it's smooth and taste.
Yes,
It's good beer.
definitely.
So, are you here tonight for
nutty.
Arnie's Pizza? Are you here for the event or what? So, what do you like on your Arnie's Pizza?
Pepperoni, green peppers.
Sounds fantastic.
I've been eating that pizza at Arnie's for almost, I'd say at least 25 years.
Nice.
So 25 years. So were you getting in Lafayette?
They used to have an Arnie's up at Morse Lake,
Okay.
and that's where Arnie was.
Okay.
And I rode my Harley up there one time, with my wife at that time.
So 25 years ago, what were you riding?
Do what?
What were you riding? Harley what?
Harley what?
Yeah, I mean...
It was an ultra classic Harley,
there we
full
go.
dress.
Harley Davidson, you
Harley
dummy.
Davidson.
Oh, I get that.
Come on.
FLHR, what are we talking about?
So anyway, that's where I met Arnie, and I've been with Arnie ever since.
Nice.
Well, this is a
Definitely
great
can't go
location. We love it. Great beer menu, great alcohol menu, but
Especially
even
tonight. All
pizza
that
menu.
People check.
But it's a brand new menu preview tonight.
One of the things we like to do, I have a little limousine service called Indie Connection.
Oh, right
and
on.
we like to pick people up and bring them to Arnie's. And we oftentimes pick people up from Arnie's and
There
take
you
them
go.
home.
Well, we like your style.
That's not
sir.
a bad idea.
Well,
need to start picking us up
You
and
know
bring us
what?
to
It's
the breweries.
it's a whole lot cheaper than a DUI.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't know.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Wish you luck.
Hey,
Thank you
thanks
very
for
much.
being here.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it. Jeremy, get on that microphone, buddy.
Step up to the
I thought he
mic.
just came in to use the restroom, actually.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. They put us in the corner. And
25 years, though. I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
look like he's been eating 25 years worth of pizza.
No, he doesn't have a Harley.
That's all he eats is pizza.
He didn't even take the card.
No, he cared less about us than
He couldn't see it.
His bifocals weren't strong enough. You see that? He was,
Well, at least he's not going to throw it away for it.
So, Jeremy, what did you bring tonight for the event? It's a whole plethora of beer.
Yeah. I was when she said 7 courses for, or this only.
No,
oh, they're
37.
It's 4
They're,
courses,
they're dualed. Okay.
Yeah.
So I brought 7 beers.
Somebody got that.
which
That's
is
all
perfect
right. Hey,
because
we're
we're
good.
thirsty.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
What I bring?
what didn't you bring?
What didn't I bring? Oh, I didn't bring Bigsby.
Oh,
That's what I didn't bring.
Did you not really?
No, we're out.
How are you? What?
We drank it all.
Tell me there's some brewing right now, though.
There's some barrel aging right now. Actually.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
When it taps, can
Why
we
did that
can
just
we
make
do
me
a show
more
there
excited?
when it taps?
Oh yeah.
When is it?
I don't know.
Will you find out?
I'll let you know.
Will you let me know tomorrow?
Maybe not. Maybe not tomorrow.
Jeremy,
but
you can
The
slap
next day?
him.
Okay.
what would I do? No, I don't
No,
want to knock my
He's
beer
kind
over.
of annoying.
I'm not annoying.
I'm a lover, not a
I am a
fighter.
huge fan of Bigsby. They're,
I thought I loved the Bigsby, but this guy.
No, dude, there is no better beer out there than Bigsby.
The bad thing
that
is-
that is literally my favorite
Damn.
beer right now.
I still haven't
no
had
joke.
Bigsby.
You still haven't had Bigsby?
No.
You can get it at Party Pack.
Do they have it in right now?
Or yeah, this is Party Pack North. Yeah,
Well, then I
Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah, I was going to say I
they
need to leave.
restock because we drank them out.
they might. I don't know how much they still have left. He picked up like
So-
3 cases, but they're probably out by now.
So remember, I messaged you on Facebook. We took the last 4-pack.
Oh, you did
Yeah, so hopefully
from Classic.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that was no party pack right
Oh,
here.
okay, okay.
So and that was Memorial Day weekend.
That's right. You did say you
Yeah.
cleaned them out.
So
Okay.
Cowboy still
Yeah.
isn't getting Bigsby.
Probably not. We're gonna have to go over to Classic and see what we, that
We can-
sounds like a trip on the way home.
We could
I
probably
got-
just call Classic and ask if they still have any.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
Let's wrap this event up.
'Cause they got initially 3 cases, so they're probably out. Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I'll be making
literally-
that phone call at some point.
Like
during a break,
you're-
I'm calling.
You're not alone
Really?
in your love of Clayton Bigsby.
Yes.
No, he's not.
No,
Yes.
no, seriously, because like
Great stuff,
I
man.
pulled up in my van, my beautiful mobile office, and on Mass Ave at another location that serves pizza. That I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't talk about Basbo since we're at Arnie's. Man, I said it anyway.
Aw.
But I pulled up to deliver 3 cases to there. You know, like they went through 5 cases and they went through a few kegs of it.
Right.
But as I was in the side of the van, like getting the order together to carry in, this woman comes up to me and she's like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be weird, but she's like, Bigsby, are you guys making that anymore?" I said, why do you ask? She's like, I'm not a beer drinker, but I love that beer.
So
She's
good.
like, I fiend for it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm taking cases to this location right here. Wait, are you familiar with? Oh yeah, I work here. I'm like, okay, cool.
You're golden then. She probably drank Basbo's out of stock.
It's possible. They went through 6 cases in a matter of 3 weeks. and she got the last can.
Nice.
I saw her last week, and I asked her about it. She's like, "Oh, I savored it."
See, I introduced family to it.
Did you?
So I got one can. That's all I got out of it.
Oh, really?
So, but I'll tell you what, they were absolutely 100% sold. They loved it. There was not one person that wasn't blown away and just sitting there going, "This shouldn't smell like this. This shouldn't taste." And just
I've
the
heard that
flavor's
too,
amazing.
but we weren't. Never mind. Anyway,
What's going on?
I heard
right now?
Hunter likes it in the can anyway.
Oh well, I like Bigsby in the can. I mean, who doesn't though?
you got it. Went
I like
quick
it enough.
at
I'm on the
redemption
phone
too,
right now.
didn't
I've
it?
seen if they had
Yeah,
any.
went really quick.
On tap, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like a few
gone.
days.
Jordan
Yeah,
is the
because I went
man.
over. It was gone.
Jordan's actually getting on the horn right
He's
now.
on the horn. Hey, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, are you really?
can you put them on speaker so we can hear what's going on?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm on a
I
blank
disagree.
hold right now. It's not very exciting.
Huh. Well, we can edit.
So anyway, this event is really, really cool. The way it came about, I think, with Hunter's love of Arnie's anyway, and they asked, what do we want on the menu? And we all only knew one answer, Evil Czech.
Cool.
So I think it worked out really,
Now,
really cool.
Why? Why Evil Czech?
We love Evil Czech.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Yeah.
But why are you such a big fan?
Because it's delicious.
What makes it delicious?
Everything.
Get him.
I
come on.
love him.
You're being so
he
vague.
No, I'm not.
You're generalizing and just being vague.
Am
about-
I?
Yeah. You.
All right. So
What do you? I mean, what do you like about the beer?
everything is very well balanced.
Okay.
I haven't had an Evil Czech beer that I was like, oh my god, that's so over hopped, or man, that beer is just so flat, or so over carbonated. Everything is well thought out, I feel. So Evil Czech, in my book, and again, I haven't had a bad one. So I guess I can't tell you that. Well, they got one bad one because I haven't found it.
Sure.
I would say now there's a Cascade in there and
No.
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 It tastes like kind of a piney
Simcone?
Just because it's piney does not mean it's Cascade.
What's in there?
Yeah, Simcoe,
Simcoe.
Amarillo, and Mosaic.
And typically I don't like that flavor in a beer, but it's so smooth in it. It's not overpowering. The hops aren't overpowering. It's
No.
very good.
Because it's West Coast. It's West Coast style.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so you really want to showcase like the flavors and the aromas.
Yeah.
Like this would be better poured into a glass. I'll be
Oh,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they
obviously.
all should really, shouldn't
Yeah. What's he doing?
they? He's that's our sad Pat.
That's sad, Pat.
He'll be all right. He's just working right now.
I gave him a hug earlier, and
no,
it really
this-
didn't get him back.
This beer, this is going with the with the spicy Asian meatballs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that would pair good.
Well, hopefully.
By the way,
I think it will.
I have news on Bigsby. Anybody interested to know?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the word?
There is one case
I'm punching.
left.
Did you tell him to
At the
hold
store.
it?
I'm punching
They're
Hunter
not-
and
she
heading
said
that
she
way.
can't hold it,
At
but she
class-
said it's been there for a while, so we'd be okay. Is what
Where's
she
it
said.
at?
We're
Right up in
stopping on the
Carmel.
way home, right?
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
Classic. You just take Guilford Road.
You can
right?
go with
Isn't
us.
this
We can
Guilford?
all have a 4-pack.
No, you go up to Keystone right here, then go up to 126 and Gray Road.
I'm just going to be honest. Fuck Pat. He's not
Yeah.
sure.
No, you can just take this road all the way up and then turn left, and there it is.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love Jeremy.
According to my GPS, that's how I.
This is
do
great
my
radio.
delivery. This is exciting stuff.
Everybody's like, well, screw you guys.
Well,
I mean,
Classic Liquors
It's
just
like
got a
it's
shameless
like
plug
Kramer
for no
giving
reason.
directions on.
No dead air here, guys.
That's right.
So we don't go live.
No, this is
That's
a really
why
good
we.
beer.
That's why we don't ever go live, guys.
It sounds amazing when we edit.
It does have that Cascade hops
It's
feel to it.
the piney, buddy. Like I
It's
said,
the
Simcoe.
Simcoe.
It's not
Yeah.
But
Cascade,
it's really, really smooth.
It is.
It's,
I usually don't like that
it's
flavor
evened
in a
out.
beer.
It
I love
has
it in
that-
a gin, but not in a beer.
It has that nutty aftertaste. So
Yeah.
Which obviously, Chipmunk, I think it was played very well into it. Maybe not. Maybe it happened coincidence. Maybe.
Yeah, there is like a honey, nutty sweetness to
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
from the malt. Yeah.
I think it's a really killer beer.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love it. And this is one of the first things we did. Like, we couldn't decide on a name, and I call my daughter Chipmunk because the way she smiles, sometimes her two front teeth just kind of stick out a little bit. And it was like it was an afternoon. My son was napping, and she and I were just sitting on the couch and just talking. She's 1.5, so it was a really great conversation. And,
Very worldly, right?
yeah, her hair was sticking out like it was static. I'm like, Static Chipmunk, there it is, that's the name. So I sent a text to the head brewer Simon O'Keefe and said Static Line. Let's call it that. So that's that's what we went with. And then with the design of the label, we kind of put we actually did. We put out on social media, just an invite to people to design a label. Yeah. And so we got some really cool submissions from people locally that they submitted on Instagram and Facebook and the Twitter, and we went with this one.
I think that's a really cool platform.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, you guys have awesome artwork anyway. Who does most of you guys' artwork?
Well, I don't know
Or is it
again
different
who did
people?
the original, but now Alex Rethlake has been doing that, and we've on the newer beers, he's been working on those. So and then another guy that works in the IT department. They're awesome people. What they do, and they work hard. We can swear, right? Because
Please do.
Yeah.
You're trying to find yourself not swearing. But
Yeah.
No, fuck's sakes, go.
Yeah. Well,
do
I
it.
don't know if there's children.
No, we're in the bar area.
We're in the adult area. The only
Fuck
one
yeah.
is Pat. That's
Pat,
being a little
okay.
bit
Sad Pat.
So.
No, and I just took off the headphones to see, and we're actually, because we have the headphones on, we can hear so well, we're all talking at a very low volume.
Oh.
I almost guarantee you can't hear around this circumference. People probably can't hear us whatsoever.
Fucking awesome, man.
Great.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Exactly. There you go.
Fucking A, right.
Let loose.
Yeah, and this is all
All right,
adults
not
over
bad.
here anyway. Well, except for Brendan, the rest of us are all adults on the side.
Cool.
But that,
No.
Well, not sad Pat,
There's sad Pat in diapers right now. So.
this is a really cool
Hey, they're
platform.
pull-ups.
So is
sorry.
Chipmunk a regular rotation beer? Is that's not a seasonal, or is that a?
It's not one of our core beers because
not one of the core
it is a
beers?
double IPA, and we have another double IPA called Chucky,
Chucky?
and then we have our triple IPA, the 3.6 Hopia. The hops that are in this are pretty difficult to come by, so it's not something that we'll brew on a consistent basis, but it'll be quarterly, I would say.
Oh, that's not bad though.
No.
I mean, if you need your fix for Static Chipmunk, that ain't bad.
Yeah, but
Stack up when it gets
another
in.
one of the beers on here, Evil Czech Monk, was a result of. So my boss, he's very, very particular about the name of the beer kind of tying into the style.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like things that are just off the top of the head and, they have no connection, which I understand. So so we did Evil Czech Monk for some reason. But it's it was brewed after this, and it's our house IPA now, and it's got Chinook and Citra hops in there, and it's fresh. Like what's on the keg right
Just
now
came off today,
just
right?
came off their
Nice.
ferment. Literally, I arrived at the brewery to drive down here, and one of the brewers he's like, "Oh, I got that keg over there for you. I just filled it." So it's straight from the fermenter. So
Which is awesome.
Does that make anybody else hot? Because
No, it does.
Sweaty.
It
A
does.
little moist.
and it's a lovely juicy like a lot of orange and tropical fruit and just very well balanced. It's an
can't
awesome
wait.
beer.
I've never had it.
And now I'm hard.
Actually, the
glad
first
I'm
time-
sitting over here.
The first time I ever had Evil Czech was at a brouhaha event. I know we randomly bring this up quite a bit, but 4 years ago at a brouhaha event was the first time I ever had Evil Czech.
The one at the theater?
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's
Phoenix
next
Theater,
week actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
me too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't know if you were 4 years ago. How long have you been with?
He wasn't there, and then
No, I
You
wasn't
weren't
there.
there?
No.
Okay.
I was slinging drinks at Fiddler's Hearth.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Fids.
'Cause I remember buying or getting the beer there, but I can't remember who it was from. But that was the first time I thought, "Oh shit, this is awesome!" And I've got to spread the word. I bought a shirt and I wore it constantly till I wore it out.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, it's a gray shirt. It had a pocket on it, and it had Evil Czech on it.
Could keep my pens and stuff in
Yeah,
there.
well, I don't know why it had a pocket on it. Kept my bottle caps in it, I guess. I don't know. But I wore that shirt out.
Nice.
I love Evil Czech.
Awesome.
Ever since then.
Oh,
It's
cool.
been every time I've seen it out, I said it's got to come home with me.
Cool.
You know what, guys? I think we need to call Clark over here. He was the first one here for the event. He's waiting over there patiently. Let's
Clark,
get him
yeah,
over here for a
let's
minute.
bring Clark over. I agree. Let's
Let's get him on for a second.
Clark,
Come on over.
Come here for a second, buddy.
come meet Jeremy.
Why did you
Dude.
flip us off? That wasn't very nice.
Are they waiting on me for something? Or?
I don't
think
know.
so.
We're not sure.
I don't think they
No,
brought
Here,
she's
sit down for a minute,
she's
man.
serving.
She's bringing out beers now.
Yeah.
she's
You were
got
you were the first one here, so we want to get you on real
You
quick.
probably should say something about the beer.
Oh, I will. I'll go around and talk to the tables. Yeah, this
up,
isn't my
Clark?
first
But
rodeo.
they're
This isn't my
really not-
first rodeo.
We're going to welcome Clark to the show, ladies and
Clark,
gentlemen.
how you doing, buddy?
Clark, how you doing?
Pretty good. How is everybody?
We're good. We're good. So we know the event's a little bit late getting started, but is the anticipation killing you to get some of this Evil Czech brew?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Have you ever had Evil Czech before?
You haven't.
An Evil Czech virgin.
Do you see how excited he got?
Pop his chair today.
I don't know if he got more excited or I did.
No,
You definitely did, Justin.
Oh, look at that. You're
Hey,
going to get your
more
first
chipmunk.
taste of Evil Czech right now. on the show live. And we stole one of your people for a moment, Megan. We stole Clark for a second.
So Clark actually does need a glass.
Hey, Megan. Clark's actually at that table, but he's sitting with us for a moment. You can give him his beer here, though. That's fine.
Wow. I feel like they just give us the leftover. Like, here's 17 more. And I'm happy about it.
Here's more static.
More static.
More static love.
But this is off of the cake. So
No, this is out of the can.
Oh,
Cowboy loves it in the can. He also likes beer.
Original.
wow, you just down it.
Jesus, Kai, good Lord, man. Would
Not
you
here-
like?
Not here for the food.
So, how was it?
Love it.
Love it? Okay, good. There you go. See?
Did you taste it?
Are you saying that because I'm right here?
No.
You're like, what do you love about it?
Nope.
That's a quick.
Don't answer that.
You like? Are you like?
Don't worry about it. He just did the same thing to me.
It's like love at first
Yeah.
sight. Right?
Yeah.
Love at first taste.
Absolutely.
I do love the color.
It's
I
pretty.
think the aroma.
So
is
honestly,
amazing.
Clark, what do you
Yeah.
think? What about the beer? What was it that you liked when you sucked that down incredibly fast?
It is very
The overall taste.
aromatic.
The taste? Okay. Yeah.
No.
It's a little.
You bring that back?
It's a little sweet, but it's still got that hoppy flavor to it. So it's got like the perfect hop profile to it. I like how you get the sweet on the front though, and then it's kind of followed by the hop. It keeps it very, very balanced throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean the aroma. I mean, I could
The
just.
aroma's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very
And
aromatic.
I do. I like you said. I love that honey texture in there. It's
You wanna
just
smell-
that mouthfeel.
You can have mine because I still have a can. I'm gonna let you have mine because I still have a can.
I have a can and I have a glass. Cheers to you, but,
But
you
actually,
ain't getting it.
Actually, I'm really happy we got a glass of it because
yeah.
it does change a little
Yeah.
bit.
It
does.
changes the aroma.
The profile
Yeah.
changes a little bit.
It does.
Yeah, I agree.
We've been trying to tell you for probably years, Jordan, or Cowboy. I'm sorry.
Who are you?
Take it out of the can once in a while.
Here's the beating a dead horse.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
So just so you guys know, Clark started listening to the show just 3-4 weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he actually starts coming to our events.
he did. He started coming to our event, showing up.
This may be the last one, but
Joined us on Untapped. I mean, yeah, it's been good. So a lot of fun. So you
Holy
like
moly.
listening to the pigs?
What is
Yeah.
happening
What-
now?
This is
Oh
evil.
yeah.
there we go.
Look at that.
The fact that you keep bringing us beer and we keep getting happier and happier.
I love her.
She doesn't want to hear her voice.
No, she doesn't. Which is here's the
Ooh, now this one's
See, I think the point is to let the beer sit
Yes.
and wait
Yeah.
till you get your food.
yeah, which
Yeah.
is why I have this other can.
Next one's sitting.
I don't see.
then you better,
Call me
Jeremy, you better
crazy.
take that one away from Clark because you know he's going to shoot it like a tequila shot.
Oh no, no, it's his experience. I'm just.
He's been patiently
I was-
waiting for beer.
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
Jeremy's
thanks
just
for
here
a
to
shot of
guide
beer.
you on your spiritual event.
You can really smell the hops.
You can. The aroma is very hoppy.
Wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on it. I'll let it sit there.
Jeremy's here to guide you like
Smells-
the wolf
That smells
in
awesome.
your spiritual event that he
He's
is.
like the godfather of beer.
No, I wouldn't say that. No,
No?
no.
Wow, he got offended that I called him the godfather of beer.
No, I'm not the Godfather.
no,
But you made the Bigsby. The Bigsby.
I didn't make it.
no,
well,
he's
I
not,
sell it.
No, time out. He's not a godfather. He's a czar.
Ah,
No, I'm not a.
you can go with that. You can
I could go with a czar.
Czar. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go with Czar.
But you know what? No, I try to take more of a humble approach.
That would be him. I don't know the ABV.
Static chipmunk.
No. The second one was Evil Chipmunk. The first one was Static Chipmunk.
Amateurs.
Another fan.
No, sorry.
I'll tell you what.
No, I like that you call our guest out. As, I like it.
I mean, we only have 4 fans, but I mean, hell,
I can tell.
This stuff smells amazing.
No,
it does.
I mean,
Which one are you on?
The evil chipmunk.
Evil check monk.
Evil chipmunk.
It really smells
You can
amazing.
smell the fruitiness of it.
Yeah,
though.
I get that orange. Man, it smells really good.
You can taste the orange too.
I haven't tasted it yet. I'm just smelling it.
I took a really small taste of it just because I couldn't resist. You start putting beer in front of me, it's hard for me not to drink it.
Wow.
I
That's
smell
why you
like-
have the can.
So
Oh, I know. I'm not
Smells
done
like
with it yet.
smells like Tang.
I was really
Oh.
expecting that to be like really hoppy with the
No.
smell, but it's not. It's really
The weird
balanced.
thing
It's
is,
really
I
smooth.
smell a lot of
That's-
maltiness.
Yeah,
Is
it's-
that,
you want
do
that
taste
balance.
It? I don't. I haven't tasted it yet, but I smell maltiness. Yeah.
So, Clark, you're new to the craft beer world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. That's great. I
I
mean,
am.
Yeah,
we
You
actually
know
like.
what? We were once too.
Yeah, exactly. So,
You gotta pop that that cherry
But
sometimes.
he's joined Untapped, and he's starting to taste different things. He told me the other day at work, no kidding, because he works with me, he said, man, I'm just so tired of drinking Miller Lite and Bud Light and all that other shit. I just want to start drinking stuff that's good.
Can I just give you an amen for that?
That's literally what he said to me. I was like, dude, just hang with us. We'll introduce you to some good stuff. So,
That's how it starts.
yep. Evil Check's a great way to start, too. I mean, I've seen you've untapped a couple, but you haven't delved in completely yet. I mean, you've had a couple brewery beers, 7 different beers from Evil Check. That's going to give you a good head start tonight. So Jeremy gets to be kind of like your lead. 7 beers he's going to teach you tonight. That's pretty
He
good.
is your Evil Check beer czar.
There,
How's
yeah,
that?
there we go.
That works. All right.
That
But
works.
he did
I
not
mean-
bring you the best Evil Check beer ever made, or possibly one of the best beers ever made, and that is the Bigsby.
What this depends who you are. I mean, I absolutely love the Bigsby.
I do
I know
too.
Hunter does, but
Yep.
some people aren't as big as stout fans as we are. So he may like this one. But that smell of that Evil Check.
What's your
this is
so far? What do you
phenomenal.
think? Are you do you think you're going to be an IPA guy? Are you leaning any
That's what I was
direction?
going to
yet?
ask. What kind of style are you kind of leaning towards?
I am saving all judgment.
Okay, keeping an open mind. I like that.
Well, and that's a little bit of a cop out too. So I'm going to call you out because and it's only because I love you.
Exactly.
But
No, that's an
what
honest
do you
opinion.
like?
He's still learning.
Okay,
you know
that's fair enough.
That's a good
All right.
approach, I
All
think.
right.
Actually,
I agree. It's a good approach. That way, he's not going in closed-minded. He can't say, "Oh, I prefer stouts. I prefer this. I prefer that." He open-minded.
like the number one question I get asked is, "What's your favorite beer?" Or people come to an event like a festival. Oh, give me your favorite. It's like I just pour what's right in front of me. You know?
Because I like them all.
I like them all, yeah.
I
You know,
mean-
but every beer has its placement, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, when we were over at Alley's. You have moments for beer. There's,
Oh, yeah.
when you get done mowing the lawn, the last thing you want is a barley wine, right?
Yep.
I mean,
That's it.
You do not want something that dries you out like crazy and kills all taste
Right.
buds. Yes.
I mean, and it changes by season too.
Right.
And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
again, with what we're doing here tonight with the pairing and everything, you pair the wrong beer,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't get that experience that you could get it with the correct pairing.
Sure. Yeah, and it depends on your approach to the pairing as well. Are you
Right.
looking to elevate? Are you looking to complement? Or are you looking to just kind of cleanse? There's different approaches to the different types of beer that you're going to use with a
Right.
particular
Yeah.
pairing.
Yep.
So this was tough because there's a lot of spicy elements in this.
Right.
I noticed that. Yeah. If you're not a Spice fan, tonight might not have been the best night for you. I kind of noticed that when I read the menu.
Well, but I think the beers are soft enough that, like with the hop aromas and the bitterness, that they're going to help to complement and tone down that heat and that
Agreed.
spice.
remember,
Yeah.
I'm the Spice guy though.
Yeah.
When we go to Alley's, Hunter and I love the scorpion venom. I
Yeah,
mean, I
right.
could just eat that shit with a
I
spoon.
know.
So,
But I think
watched
we,
it.
we talked last time, though, the brews that have a little more hoppiness kind of complement that a little better, though, and not really deaden the sense of it,
Right.
but kind of complement it to where it doesn't seem maybe hot.
But again,
So
like
I think
you-
we kind of touched on that last time, didn't
like,
we?
how red wine with red meat, like
Right.
in beer you say like sweet calms heat. So these beers, they have that sweetness from the malt,
Yeah.
like you were pointing out, and then the bitterness is going to help to counter.
Right.
Like the hoppy bitterness, the IBUs will help to counter against the heat.
Well, like you were
So
saying
it
earlier,
makes it both be
your
noticeable.
softness helps with the heat.
Shut your
I mean,
mouth.
it'll help smooth out everything.
Sweetness.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, sweet. It's fantastic.
I'm sorry, that was
We
amazing.
have yet to have
there's a
food
baby in the bar.
Quick-
Oh, wait, they're going outside.
quickly going out.
My bad.
Are you fucking
And,
kidding
and
me?
it's already the scotch.
It's
Turning the scotch.
That's my kind of baby.
Dave Chappelle reference.
Has anybody checked in on Sad Pat lately?
Icy food.
Sad Pat's okay.
What are we doing?
And Megan is here with some food.
Howdy,
Ooh.
Megan.
Perhaps we should hit the pause button here.
What's the best way to make it through a long work week? Take a midweek break and join the fun every Wednesday night at Alley's Ale House in Fishers for Nico's Open Stage. Want to share your talent in front of a live audience? Whether it's breaking in some new material or jamming out to some favorites, Nico's Open Stage is the place to go for it. There's never a cover charge, and walk-ins are always welcome. Each week brings a featured artist and drink specials from Jack Daniels. Check out Nico's Open Stage on Facebook for more details. And come join the fun every Wednesday night at Alley's Ale House, home of the boys of Blind Pig Confessions.
So we're done with course one, gentlemen.
Worst
What do you guys
food
think?
ever.
This was one of the best pairings I think we've ever been a part of. Not that we've been a part of a plethora of them, but we've been a part of a fair share of others.
That was amazing.
What's a plethora, Hefe?
I don't know, but Pat just
Too
walked
short
by
of a
with
buttload.
a shot. So,
He's trying to get in the game.
Megan, thank you very much.
She can't hear anything.
I know.
She doesn't
yeah.
care.
She doesn't have headphones.
She does, but not
This is
this moment.
amazing.
She hates you.
This is. I'm sure she does.
I like how said Pat is now a server and not actually. This is cute. We got,
He's not eating.
I hope somebody's filming this.
So first off, we had the Asian meatballs here that were paired with the static chipmunk.
Oh man.
It was delicious. With a little bit of pineapple on top.
Yeah, the meatballs with a little bit of pineapple on top was killer enough. But you add the Evil Czech static chipmunk, and it sent it into overdrive.
Absolutely.
I have no other way to say it.
Yeah,
I mean, it just topped it that much more.
It was complimentary. It elevated the dish. Yeah.
That was amazing.
And it's really like you guys sat down and talked about this and said, "Hey, this is the flavor profile we're going for."
Well, my approach, like, I do have a fairly, I mean, it's not a very long background, but, a couple years worth of doing a lot of pairings, and I'm a perfectionist. So when I look at a dish and I try to think of all the elements that are going into it. So I looked at, the spicy Korean barbecue, so spice,
Oh yeah.
it's not a garlicky spice, it's more of a chili spice, right?
But the good thing is the difference.
Well, you have to combine all the textures and how the flavors are going to interact, and you're like people they undercut your sense of smell.
Oh yeah,
because your sense of smell is
your sense
what's
of smell
determining
is half your sense of taste.
Right?
Right?
It determines your taste.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
It's half your taste. Your sense of smell will judge half your taste.
I knew a guy that he can't smell,
Oh,
but he enjoyed like smoking cigarettes, and
that just ruined taste even more, right?
well, it doesn't matter to him.
yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
Because he can't taste, but because he has no sense of smell, he can't taste. But what he loved was the texture. So what he would order at bars and restaurants would be like an imperial stout, and then he would have them add a shot of Lafroig into
Oh
it.
yeah.
Just because of the texture that it was getting out of it. Because you get a creaminess from the whiskey.
From the whiskey, yeah.
And you get a creaminess from the imperial stout, so, and he would lick his lips. It's like you thought he could smell, but no, he couldn't. So like when I'm thinking about food pairings, it's all about, the presentation,
Oh, yeah.
the aroma, the flavors, the mouthfeel, the texture, the aftertaste. There's so many elements that go into it that you really have to think about.
So, okay, do you think it's easier for the beerologist to pair the beer with the food? Or because, I'm sorry, I think the brewer and someone like you who knows that beer has more flavor profiles than someone that's doing their own food. To me, it makes more sense for you to pick the beer
Sure.
than a chef to pair that beer with his food.
Sure.
The chef will sometimes have their heart's in it more than what their brain is for the flavor profile. I don't know how to better to say that, but they want to say that this will pair better, but maybe not necessarily.
Well, sometimes I'm worried about a chef pairing something that he thinks tastes similar. That's not what you always want.
No, and I agree. I guess that's what I'm kind
You know
of
what I
trying
mean?
to say. But I'm
Chef's going to say this beer may taste similar to my dish, but that's not what you want when you're pairing a beer with a dish.
I think really it's a challenge to both the brewery and the chefs. Like, a chef has to know if they're going to do events like this and they want to choose the beers, they have to know the beer well.
Right.
But for us, we have to know the food well, and we have to know all the elements that go into it.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing that has been elevated within this industry is knowing food, knowing how food preparation and the specific ingredients that go into whatever dish it may be. So I worked with chefs that are home brewers, and they would ask me to give a lineup of beers, and then they would create a dish around it, and then they would go out and buy the beers, and they would pre-make the dishes and try it, and then they'd consult me. But I think it is a better approach for the brewery to choose the beer to go with the food. Yeah, because we know the beer better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's no better way of saying this is going to pair better with this than the actual brewer or someone that's in the brewery itself.
Of course. Well, now we have the second course, the baby kale salad.
Yeah.
With romaine, carrots, red onion, blueberries, red grapes, dried cranberries. avocado, candied pecans, mango Chardonnay vinaigrette, paired with General George Patton.
Oh.
It's going to be a good one.
So, I mean, Cowboy, obviously, I mean, he's a fat sumbitch that doesn't like salad. So, probably I'm going to focus more on the beer side of it, but we'll see what happens.
I'll tell you what.
Do you like fruit?
Not very much.
Okay.
As far as food goes, I'm more on the side of meat.
Oh, I heard that. That's right.
If you just smell the beer,
Yeah.
it almost smells like a dressing, kind of, for them. Think about a salad. Of course, you don't eat salads. So what am I
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to you for?
So, like a blue cheese for my buffalo wings. So, anyway, I think we're going to take another hot break.
All right, and we're back, and we're joined by Sad Pat.
And we're back.
Sad Pat's not Sad Pat. Sad Pat was Angry Pat. Because
I thought it was Stress Pat.
Yeah, well, that too.
But nonetheless, we have Pat back. Howdy, Pat.
Howdy.
How have you enjoyed tonight's event?
I'm doing great. I caught up as much as humanly possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you've had a lot of beer and food to ingest in a very short amount of time.
Oh yeah, you might hear it a little bit later.
So have you had
Somewhere in this.
a favorite pairing yet?
Well, the what was the Pilsner? Where's my list of beers?
I don't know.
Well, the Static Chipmunk, the Chipmunk was good. The Czech Pilsner, very good with the salad, the little baby kale salad. That was actually nice.
Well, absolutely. I don't like greens. This is Cowboy. I don't like salad. I don't like greens. But
Cowboy sucked that salad down.
He sure did.
Holy
was
shit. No, he did.
So did Hunter.
I've never seen a fat man eat
Oh, wait,
greens
no.
that fast.
You'd have thought they were deep fried.
I think it's funny that he said, "Oh, this is Cowboy," like everybody didn't know who he was.
well, I don't.
This is Cowboy.
I like to announce myself.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you're sad?
I'm not sad. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I have beer.
Hey,
I
do you
have
need
beer,
another
food.
hug?
No, I'm good, man.
Are you sure?
No, don't.
I
Ever
will get up and hug you right
don't
now.
ever do that again.
Please.
What was
We're
that?
recording.
Did you guys just have a?
Oh, that was live.
What was that?
Did you guys just have a moment on the show?
I think
We did.
Yeah, I think
We
did.
did.
Jeremy,
It
you may
was-
want to be careful since you're between the two of them.
I gathered
It
that.
might be. It might be where.
I just had to
I don't
get Sad Pat in
Nah,
the mood.
Sad Pat's
So,
good.
all right. So,
Are you trying this?
yeah. So, what do we got in front of us? What is this dessert?
Well, we can't go there.
I know,
yet.
'cause now
We
my
can't- we
fork's
can't-
gone.
We can't jump to the.
But
You got two of them.
Guys,
You got two.
Guys, we can't jump to the dessert right now. We still got to talk about the mahi mahi taco.
Where's my beer?
Well, let's finish
You
the
wanna jump?
dessert.
Okay.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah, we're kind of
Oh.
going, but I mean, hey, we can pretend like we're way back there catching with Sad Pat.
But you don't have
So-
a beer.
All right, so
Quit
right
grabbing
now,
beers, Cowboy.
right now, Pat is trying the grilled mahi taco,
Yeah.
and that's paired with
The
Hell's
Hells for
for
Heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah, that was
So,
actually.
Pat, tell me about it. What you got?
Well, it was very good. I mean, the tacos awesome. I like mahi mahi a lot, so
Nice.
you know, always like fish tacos, no problem.
Right.
Bet you do.
So, what'd you think
Fuzzy
about the
fish tacos.
fuzzy fish tacos?
There's actually
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you explain that a little? Can you go in depth a little bit, Pat?
I'll tell that story another time.
Why would it be fuzzy?
If they didn't shave. What?
What?
Huh? I don't know. I'm just. I mean, I thought they were just regular fish tacos,
It
and
was.
Pat's really
It
going
was.
somewhere
No, it
kind of
was
weird.
somewhere
It's a
else. It's
sexual
okay.
term that I wouldn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know anything about that.
You guys
So
are
tell
gross.
us
You guys are
about
gross.
the pairing though with the Hells for Heroes. What do you think?
It was a good pairing. The Hells for Heroes. There wasn't really a lot of bite to the taco. There was a little bitter on the beer.
Yep.
Yeah.
To contrast the sweetness because there was an avocado. There's some of the salsa
Yeah.
and the corn in there.
Good.
And you nailed it.
mango
Yeah.
in
You nailed it. That's
and
what I was
that
going
and that
for.
dish,
Yep.
you needed the bitter in the beer to add to that.
Well, to contrast
right.
out from the
Or
sweetness in
similar,
the
you
actual
need to
taco.
you take a tang out of the food, which that taco
Yeah.
you needed that bitterness into it. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Right. No, that's spot on.
That's what Jeremy
I
was saying.
completely agree. Jeremy, what are your thoughts on that one? The mahi taco and the Hells for Heroes.
Well, it's a simple, delicate dish,
Yeah.
right? You know, you actually taste more of the tortilla
yeah.
at certain bites.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but then you get the fat from the avocado, and the fish is, it's a white fish. I mean, it's
Right.
it's tasteless.
light.
It's bland. So you're adding all these elements. So the point of the beer was to just be cleansing from the
Right.
fat, and it's not very savory.
It complements it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
It just kind of brings out the other flavors, I think, besides the mahi.
Right, just simple and satisfying. Yeah.
Agreed.
But the beer pairs very well with protein and fat
Yeah.
of the dish.
Well, yeah, you can't have a heavy beer on top of a fish.
No,
Right.
I mean,
no.
yeah.
Yep.
It's just
Unless
not-
you're an idiot.
Well,
Yeah.
and, here- and here's
have you
the bad
seen the
thing.
table you're at?
Exactly.
I'm going to put a plug in for Arnie's restroom because, holy shit.
That's a clean-ass restroom,
I'm
right?
sorry. I have a bit of a I'm kind of a germaphobe, and that's a very nice, clean bathroom. It smells nice. We got a packed house, and you still got a nice bathroom to take a leak in.
Well, Hunter spent about 15 minutes there earlier.
I'll tell you what.
Well,
you know what?
He was having other moments.
Well, it wasn't those moments quite yet, but, I mean, the night is young, so let's see what it brings, you know? We compare that with something else. Just saying. What? Pat, you want a hug?
No.
Okay.
Trying to hug me.
Again. Anyway.
Yes, again. All right, next.
All right, so we've got course number 4 in front of us.
Well,
and that's the dessert round. And let's be honest, that's the favorite round, right?
Did we skip something?
We skipped 2 other things
the
off course
burger.
3.
Fuck, I have no idea. I don't know what you talked about while I was peeing.
No dessert yet. We're currently on. We just talked about
that's the beauty of edit.
Next up is the bottle cap burger slider paired with the Guns and Poses.
Which at first I did not think paired very well. And Jeremy said, "Have you got the heat yet?" And I said, "No." He goes, "Wait a minute," and it paired very, very well. The sweetness of the beer and the spiciness of the burger itself paired very well. I got the hiccups.
Yeah, you do.
Well, the burger head, it's got fried jalapenos on it, ghost pepper cheese, and sriracha mayo, and Cajun seasoning all on top of it.
It's a delicious burger. It's not too hot.
It was not bad at all.
It's not too hot. It's got a great spice. Even for somebody who doesn't like a lot of heat, that burger was very nice.
The jalapenos weren't too...
Yeah.
I don't know if they cooked them before or whatever. Well, they were deep fried, but the heat's taken out of them. It's not like, fresh raw jalapeno you see on some of these burger challenges.
Yeah. No. It wasn't a burger that's going to blow your mind.
No heat on the tip of the tongue, heat just in the back.
It was a gradual heat.
Yeah. which allows you to taste flavor.
Yeah.
Rather than just burning your stomach out. And trying to quench the fire with a beer.
Yeah.
Which doesn't, But, so we paired that with, what's the Guns and Poses? What is
it's American Strong Ale. 8%, 85 IBUs. Nice. So it has a honey caramel sweetness to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then very piney bitterness.
Yeah.
So you think about the burger and the heat and the spices that are, and the pepper and the bread, the malt, and how that ties in with the beer.
That honey.
What I was going for was the sweetness to balance out with the heat.
Right.
And then that bitterness. And also the sweetness to blend with the malt aspects.
Right. See, which I didn't get any of that pininess until actually the spiciness hit in.
Yeah.
Which was real weird. You think you would have got that pininess up front. No, after that spiciness hit into the burger, that's when all that pininess, all that every flavor kind of hit together.
Sure.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, they were very complimentary. I love to take a sip and then take a bite, and then take a sip and see how my sip leads into the bite, and then also see how my bite leads into the sip.
Oh yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite dishes, and the beer I thought that was perfect dish for tonight.
Well, to me, the next one did.
They all hit, but I thought that burger, that heat, and that honey with that beer, I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, the balance that came out with it was
that was my favorite. But they're all good. But
it was almost like a dance. It was like a perfect dance.
Oh yeah,
good call.
Yeah.
I think we all like the mac and cheese though. And,
the mac and cheese.
And I despise mac and cheese. I've never liked.
Yeah.
I usually it's disgusting. You just smell.
You don't like Kraft mac and cheese? Come on,
please.
No, I don't either. I'm not a mac and cheese person.
You don't like yellow cheese product.
You don't like that microwavable SpongeBob SquarePants Kraft macaroni and cheese?
Man.
No. My kid loves that.
As a father, that's great.
Oh yeah.
So it takes 10 minutes, you're done.
Yeah,
they love it. You're their hero.
They're like 5 for 4. Yeah, right.
So I have to ask something on the mac and cheese though. It's called a smoky mac. Ingredient: bacon, white cheddar, smoked Gouda.
You get that from the Gouda and the bacon.
Was your mac and cheese spicy?
No, there's no spice to it.
Okay.
You got that smokiness.
They put something in mine.
Okay, no, I thought I had a little bit of hint of spice in that mac and cheese that I had.
This has spice to it. Give that a try.
I
think they dropped something in mine from the burger.
You don't think it's residual spice from the burger?
No, because the heat was gone already from the burger, and I just started eating the mac.
Okay.
I think they dropped something in my bowl.
Well,
They
when
dropped
you
it
spend
like it was
half
hot?
the show on the
mac and cheese
sidelines.
in the same bowl as a tater tot.
Yeah. Honestly, when
That
you
might have
spend half the show on the sidelines, that's what you get.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
sure they did, and actually, that's even better dish. They put your mac and cheese in the same dish as the tater tot, and that's brilliant. That's awesome. Give me that.
I want some.
Quit eating. No, but it did have that really smokiness that Gouda has, which paired perfectly with the beer.
Oh yeah.
that creaminess and then the bacon hitting it paired with that beer, it was a great combination. And the fact that you guys really didn't pair them like, I'm going to eat this and then try a beer, it goes with this beer better. No. From what I understand, you guys said, Arnie said, this is what we're having. You pair a beer with it. And you didn't even try it.
I don't need to.
Which is amazing.
Skill.
No,
Genius.
No, I mean, you can generalize. You can. It's an educated guess, and after a fair amount of experience, you're able to pinpoint it.
You had a very educated guess.
No, I got to be honest. That was perfect pairing. And I know what you're saying about the mahi tacos and everything and how that paired well. Still, I can't get past the Korean meatballs.
Oh, those are
that
really
pairing
good,
with that beer. Perfect. I mean, literally perfect. That spiciness and that balance. Hey,
Moontown.
Say hi to the world real quick.
Moontown.
Hello from Moontown. Great
Yes, Moontown. Opening up what, next year?
April, yes.
April of next year. Moontown.
Perfect.
We'll be there.
Well, we're going to be there. We're going to broadcast there. We got you.
Great people.
But no, my favorite pairing, honestly, is the Korean meatballs and the
that was awesome.
the Chipmunk West.
That was my second favorite.
Dude, that was just, for me though, that was perfect. You couldn't be more spot on.
I'm
than
not
that
a big
right there.
meatball fan either.
I'm
that
not
was
either.
Amazing meatball and that pineapple, and the beer pairing. Yeah,
for me that was spot on.
So what was the worst pairing?
The worst pairing?
I don't know if there was a worst. I would say actually.
Normally, I would go for the salad thing because I don't like salad, but
right. But that
and
actually
that was
paired well
really
too.
well. Yeah.
The only thing tonight that was at all for me was I did not like the salad dressing. It was just a little too vinegary for me. But that's just my own personal taste. But it did work well with the beer.
See, I agree. I think just worked well together. It balanced each other out. You were really able to taste the greens, but when that beer came along, it just really cleansed the palate, and it was just the balance together was perfect.
And was anyone else laughing about the kale as they were eating it, thinking of Nikki Reed?
Yeah,
because of the whole kale conversation we had with her.
I felt like I was at a
giggling.
Sizzler eating the garnish.
But you know what? We haven't talked about the last one.
No, I mean it is in front of us now.
I'm eating it right now.
The only one I didn't care for was, I should say I shouldn't care for it. My least favorite pairing, and actually just overall, was that one. I usually love mahi mahi, but
I agree.
There was no, and
it didn't have a lot of flavor.
Jeremy said it right. There was more flavor in the shell, and there was, but I wasn't a big fan of mahi mahi.
But with that avocado, I think it kind of gives you that.
And you got a little bit of
it takes it
the
down.
beer actually gave it more flavor, but I think it could have used more. Just wasn't a big fan of that one. But.
I think you're exactly right though, because that beer really brought out some of the flavor on its own.
And I'm not saying it was a bad dish. I'm saying my least favorite of the night.
But if you had to pick one, that's the one that by itself wouldn't have been the perfect. But the beer kind of brought out that flavor of the mahi mahi, and it made it a good dish.
Well, and I'm a spice fan too, so I like spicier food. Exactly. So to me, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people who probably like that one more than anything else.
Well, and that's the thing. I think everything had spice to it, and then you got to that, and it kind of diminished from that. So
that probably would have made a difference if we'd had that closer to the beginning before we had the spicy stuff.
Agreed.
Yeah. If it had been the first thing as an appetizer,
that could have been an appetizer. Yeah,
that's good. That's very true.
So Megan's getting put on the
spot.
Shove that thing in my
Megan
face.
from Arnie's.
Welcome to the show.
Hunter, don't shove that thing in her face.
How do you think the event went tonight?
Are you tired yet? Really well.
You've been very busy.
Hunter went around and talked to everybody. Jeremy went around and talked to everybody. The response was overwhelmingly positive.
Good.
Very
the food,
much so.
The beer, the pairings, all three of them got.
I mean, you've had
very positive reviews.
You've got everybody from your everyday normal Arnie's people to us weird podcasters to brewers to beer fans just in general. But you had brewers here. I mean, real brewers that actually said everything was very positive.
I'm not going to lie.
I didn't hear a bad thing tonight.
This is the first pizza place. I love Arnie's Pizza. I never had it until Pies and Pints. I thought, holy shit, that stuff is awesome. This is the first pizza place I've ever been in that I would eat something else other than the pizza because the food was great. Those burgers and we both love the meatballs. Holy shit, those are awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
I didn't think those could get any better. We served those at an event and they were great. I pulled one out of the window and stuffed it in my face between dropping food off and beer off.
Those are amazing.
Those were amazing.
This one's missing a meatball.
There were two extras sitting in the window for like 20 minutes. I got a cold meatball.
Those were mine.
Take it.
Those were mine.
There aren't. I'm sure. I've eaten once today. I would have eaten it by now.
I got a cold meatball for you, Hunter.
I bet he does.
I thought those were blue.
Those are the blue cheese crumbles. Don't worry about it.
So, Megan, while you're on the show, I don't know if you knew this or not, but we have a mutual friend,
We do?
Mr. Sam Lloyd.
Yes, we do. I think I did
I'm-
notice
wait a minute,
that.
time out.
I love Sam.
Yeah, he works for me. He works for me
Sam
at
about my
Cabela's.
25th birthday party.
I will do that.
I'm scared to, actually. If you
You think it's impossible, but he'll probably get red in the face from anger. But it was pretty fun. He used to be the DJ over at 96th Street Pub.
Yes.
Yep, long ago.
Or 86th Street Pub. Let me get
Oh,
that
that-
right.
yeah.
And he did the karaoke nights, and I did my 25th birthday. I swear I haven't been. I've got two in my hand, but I haven't been drinking.
I have that problem all the time.
Friday night it was like my 25th birthday party. We did karaoke for my party, and I think it was probably 1 o'clock in the morning by the time I shoved a cupcake in his face, and he's not happy about it.
It's a small world because I'm the one that owned the DJ company he worked for.
Oh, that is small world.
Yep.
Now, to be honest, he loves the cream filling in his face.
I don't have headphones on. I couldn't hear you.
He loves things in his face.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good.
No.
She doesn't want those.
never
It
mind.
It was lame.
was okay. Hunter, we can't hear you on that.
That'd be a good thing.
You just gave us the dessert course, finally.
I am
Finally.
Finally.
You just eat your dessert, Hunter.
Yeah.
I said it again. I mean, finally in a bad way, but
Or the menu. We actually got the dessert course itself,
dessert
not the
course.
menu.
Shut up. But very
I
good.
can get you a dessert
Toffee
menu.
crunch blondie. Very good.
That's actually
Yes.
already on the menu. That's
it?
a
Oh.
slight fudge on our part. We
No,
just-
who cares? That's amazing.
Well, you know what?
Where'd Jeremy
There's
go?
a couple things on this menu that I've really been fighting for, and the toffee crunch brownie is something that, for some reason, doesn't sell as well as the rest of the stuff
How
on
does it
here, so
not?
I don't know, and it's
That needs to be like a full brownie pan.
it's great for catering. We do catering, by the
Yeah.
way. We do events.
Well,
we do graduation
yeah.
parties, birthday parties, holiday parties.
You're probably going to do my Sunday party.
Yeah, we caters. Those are great for catering. They're great. When they serve them in the restaurant, they come with a big ball of ice cream on top. And a big hot
yes,
sauce.
they
we didn't
should,
get the
yeah.
ice cream.
I didn't feel like the ice cream was necessary at this
No,
point.
it was.
I felt like you guys have been eating. There was so much food to this, and I didn't want to I really wanted to focus on the brownie.
No,
That's really
now I'm
what it
missing
was.
the ice
Yeah, the blondie was
Oddly
good.
enough, though, I think that would have sent that beer and that pairing just over the top.
With the
And you don't always think of.
I didn't make
I
that
don't-
call.
Oh,
It
no.
happened.
When you go to again,
Don't
you
let my
think
husband say that I said that or hear that I said that, but it happened.
Arnie's is
I
much
won't
more
tell
than
you.
a pizza joint, and I
Yes.
think you think of Arnie's Pizza because it's so iconic. Everybody knows Arnie's Pizza, and you think you're going to Arnie's for pizza. How many pizza places have desserts? But again, this is much. Arnie's is much more than just a pizza joint. It's got incredible pizza. Obviously, everybody knows their pizza, but we can't say it enough. The food was absolutely
And that-
amazing, and the dessert was awesome. So it's not just a pizza place; it's a restaurant with
Honestly,
great pizza.
We've obviously had the pizza. I mean, Indy, pints and pies. We had your
Pints.
pizza.
We ate a lot
Pies
of
and pints.
Pints of pies,
We
pies,
ate-
pies, whatever you want to call
we
it.
ate a
whatever.
lot of your
Say it
pie
at
that
the
night.
top.
We did. We had a lot of pizza, and I took a bunch home.
Yeah, I made sure of that.
This I've not been up here yet. Huzzah!
Huzzah! I had one of those already.
But
Kind of
this-
rude to cheers and not buy us all a shot.
Yeah,
but-
no, we didn't have this. This was not at all what I was expecting when I came tonight.
I wasn't either.
I read the menu 2 weeks ago now,
Yeah, that might be right.
and I still this is not what I was
Slow
expecting. It takes me a while.
It took him 2 weeks to get through it.
So, Jeremy, what's in the? Well, granted, it says Voodoo Vanilla Rye Porter. Do you want to expand on the choice for that particular selection for the
No,
dessert?
sir, I don't.
Well,
What?
What's in the beer?
No, I mean, because you've been pairing all these together. You were going off of the sweetness because it worked great. Megan had said normally should they have an ice cream with this.
Oh,
they'll put ice cream on top. I don't know if that would have made any difference to the choice, or I think it still would have paired well with a little bit of a la mode on it.
Yeah.
'Cause with the vanilla, because of that vanilla in the beer.
Here's the thing. I'll tell you what. The Toffee Crunch Blondie is what
I
we're
didn't
eating
get
right
to
now.
answer your question. We'll get back to you, though.
Oh, you're good.
All right, go right ahead.
I was just going to say it is fantastic on its own, but I do agree the ice cream would have probably sent it over the top. But the pairing with the Voodoo Vanilla Rye Porter, that sweetness of the Toffee Crunch, that pairing with the porter, again, absolutely perfect. I mean, it just balances each other out, and I could eat this all night and be just fat and happy. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
literally.
fat and happy anyway.
Right. I'm working on it.
Well, what I got from it was a nice, because of the sweetness of the blondie and everything, that actually tends to sit on the back of your tongue. And then the beer is
like
sitting
a
on the front of my
blondie to sit on
tongue
the
on
back
that
of my
first
tongue.
taste. So once again, I think I said it before on one of the other courses, you're doing that contrast without, it's you're hitting all sides of the taste buds on that without having to wash over the flavor of the
overload.
food.
Well, especially
Right,
when that
you know.
toffee undertones start kicking in, that beer pairs very, very well.
Well, and the toffee with the vanilla,
Yep.
is what I was going for, and then the roasted malts, the chocolate malt, the darker malts, know, to balance out with the sweetness, and the vanilla. Though I think it just how many brownies and cookies you add vanilla extract to,
Right.
it's
Oh,
just,
yeah.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
She
a,
screwed us
normal.
on the vanilla ice cream, so
Yeah.
it was perfect.
right,
Yeah.
right. It is difficult to have the added element of ice cream with a dish because the carbonation from the beer. Think of like a root beer float.
Yeah.
When you have if you have the root beer and then you add the ice cream and it
No
just
more
kind of
carbonation.
explodes.
It's heavenly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it does on your tongue as well.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful with that. I prefer, if it's an ice cream dish, a beer that has less carbonation. But
Yeah.
it was just a given. Like Megan wanted me to have Bigsby for the dessert. And
We all did.
We all did. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
next time.
I'm literally going to go home and cry myself to sleep.
I'm still going to stop and I'm still stopping and getting Bigsby for dessert.
No, we're all riding together. So obviously we're drinking that shit on the way home.
Or will
So
you?
Usually Bigsby is the dessert.
I will run you off the road, and I'm not even driving.
Good
It's
luck.
going to be really hard to do.
I want to see that on film.
This should go in two different directions.
Are you going to drive faster than Jordan?
Yes.
I'm riding with you.
Nope, doors are locked.
Literally, Jeremy, I cannot stress this. So the family had it, and literally, like I said earlier, was just blown away because it wasn't what they expected when they looked at it or when they smelled it. The flavor out of that Bigsby, man. I just got to tell you, it is literally the beer that I'm craving, and I've got to go find tonight. That is no joke, and that is no because Jeremy's on the show. That is my beer. That is the one I crave. So
Well, you know where to get it.
I do, and they won't hold it.
I
love them. I love them.
Yeah.
But
My surprise for tonight was
I
the
shouldn't have
Static
said that either.
Chipmunk,
I'm
just
sorry.
because I thought it was so well balanced.
Sure.
And hoppy, which I'm not a huge hop fan.
Yeah.
But that beer was so damn good. I'm still waiting for my next one. But it's delicious, and I love the honey notes in there. And Cowboy hit it with the nuttiness. It's a great beer.
Yeah.
Great beer.
Like I said, I love it. It's one of my favorite beers that we've ever made. So
And
it's
just freshly canned, too, right?
yep, yesterday.
See, even better.
Yep. It finished fermenting last week, and they kegged a little bit of it
Dang.
to tap it at the brew pub, and then canned it yesterday and kegged the rest off, and kegged the Evil Czech Monk today.
What's up on deck over there at Evil Czech?
We got a Saison coming out next week.
Hey, I think we do, too.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so we're very worried about ours.
We're a little worried
Really?
about our Saison. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hoping it should be okay.
And we have
Have you-
a beer called Junior Hopia. It's a session
IPA?
Yeah. Session
Ish.
Southern. Well, because the 3.6 is 9.8% alcohol.
Oh, wow.
So it's Junior Hopia. So it's all Southern Hemisphere hops, just like the 3.6 that we had
Nice,
over at
right.
Alley's. And so looking forward to that as well. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the way things are going. We're turning out new beers and canning, packaging new beers, and getting them out in the market. And so
Oh, you mentioned the Bigsby style much better down south than up north. Do you have other beers that?
No, not necessarily.
Oh,
No.
I thought you had said. I didn't know if there was you did see a big swing with beers with flavors up north.
Yeah, you do. Well, it depends on what you're comparing. Like if you compare like our static market, like the people that come to the brewery specifically that are looking
they
for
can get it out. Yeah,
looking for Miller Lite, they drink Blonde Chick, our blonde ale.
Right.
Which is very no assumptions about it. It's just a clean, easy drinking
Blonde
beer.
ale. Yep.
Yeah, and so then beers like Bigsby, like with that, I knew there was a limited amount of packaging, so I only approached a few stores with it.
right.
And it sold very quickly. But it sold very quickly up there, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think we're passing out. What are you passing out right now? Was that the static?
That static chipmunk.
More static? Nice.
I thought this stuff was
We'll
amazing.
be finishing up our evening there with the static chipmunk. Thank you.
So just to throw this out there, Jeremy,
it's a
and
great
this is,
after-dinner
again,
beer.
no, because you're on the show, I haven't had a bad Evil Czech beer. I mean, literally everything I've had is just the balance is great, and the aroma aroma. I mean, even when we had the Static Chipmunk and it smelled like it was going to be a little hoppier, the balance was just fantastic.
I had one of my favorites there. Is it the Evil Ninja?
Evil Ninja.
Oh, okay.
The jalapeno beer? Is
Yeah.
that oh, man. That's
I haven't had that one.
I don't know if it was jalapenos. I don't know what the pepper was.
It's a spice beer, isn't it?
Maybe it was habanero.
Habanero. I can't. Yeah. Man,
Yeah,
I
it was
had a
on.
few
That
of
was
those.
on the tail end of when I just started, so
Okay.
I didn't really pay attention. I have notes in my van.
I thought that stuff was awesome.
Yeah, but no, thanks. That means a lot. Like I wouldn't work for the brewery if the beers weren't balanced and if they weren't all solid. I agree with you. You know, I think all of our beers are solid and balanced, and it's a tough market with all the breweries that you have available right now.
And there's a lot out there right now.
There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. There's a lot of mediocre.
That's
And what's exciting?
Right.
Yep.
What's exciting is to watch the breweries that make it through their
Mediocre stage.
their ugly duckling stage. Yeah. And hopefully they learn and they grow from it and they can make it through these growing pains and, can develop into making, good beer. But I think we went through that stage from when I was first introduced to the beer 5 years ago. But, there's so much information available to us and technology. You really have to invest yourself. It's a business of passion. That's for sure.
Awesome.
And the brewers alone. I mean, I think brewers are so great about working together, sharing secrets. And I mean, we see that here. I mean, I don't know if you see that up. We definitely see that, how brewers just work together, and there's not a screw you. This,
right.
It's a very intertwined business, and they love other people's beer, and they all work together. And it's cool.
Like Garrett Oliver said, the brewing industry is 99.9% asshole free, and
yes, it is.
For the most part, it is. Granted, with over 4,200 breweries in the U.S., there's a few more assholes that are a part of it, but him calling me a guru or whatever it was, or czar or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's a humbling experience to be a part of this industry. It really is. Like I was saying last time we talked. Just to have people crack a smile when they crack open a beer or they hear the sloshing of the beer flowing into the glass as it's being poured from the tap. I mean, that's where I get my enjoyment from.
Awesome. That's
So,
excellent.
I think we need to take a break. We got these two gentlemen here that showed up for this event that came out. We need to get Ori and Roberto on real quick just to say hi, get them on the show, and let them say a couple words about the event.
Hanging with the boys just the other day, when the woman of my dreams starts walking my way. I don't know what to think, don't know what to do, when I smell the perfume coming right on through. She gets me every time with a slight smile, and she looks me in the eyes, tilts her head to the side. I just stop and I take it all in, and I think about tomorrow and she'll do it again. Nah. She got a way of getting to me, yeah. She makes me happy when she walks on by. She makes me feel alive. She really blows my mind. But when she walks on by, she make me feel alive. Like this one time I was keeping to myself, with my head down looking around at no one else. But when she walked on by, I couldn't help myself. Had a way to make the world turn in on itself. I couldn't breathe, she made me weak in the knees, and there was no one or nothing or nowhere that I'd rather be. She made my heart melt and my soul run free when her eyes started staring at me. Nah. She got a way of getting to me, yeah. She make me happy, yeah. Oh, when she walk on by, she make me feel alive. She really blows my mind. When she walks, when she walk on by, she make me feel alive. That's no lie, no. Alright. check this. I know she's gonna be my lover. No, there'll never be another who can smother my heart. No, I will never recover from the way that she moves and the way that she grooves so smooth. She make me lose my mind. She got a way of getting to me. She makes me happy, yeah, yeah. Oh, when she walk on by, she make me feel alive. She really blows my mind, yeah, yeah. When she walks, when she walks, when she walk on by, yeah. She make me feel alive, oh, alright. When she walks.